And just about COVID safety, is President Obama setting the wrong example about how serious COVID-19 is by hosting a big birthday party with hundreds of people this week?
Well, I would certainly refer you to the team who is working for my former boss to give you more specifics of what the protocols are in place. But I would note first that former President Obama has been a huge advocate of individuals getting vaccinated. When CDC what CDC has provided guidance on is for indoor settings in high or substantial high zones of COVID cases. This event, according to all the public reporting, is outdoors and in a moderate zone. But in addition, there is testing requirements and other steps they are taking, which I'm sure they can outline for you in more detail.
But is there any concern, just because, as you've said here, and you've had people saying over the last couple of days, vaccinated people can still spread this Delta variant around? So is there concern that this President Obama birthday party might become a super spreader event?
Well, I think, Peter, the guidance is about what steps people can take when they're in public settings. Indoor settings specifically was the new guidance to keep themselves and others safe. In terms of what protocols they are taking, I would refer you to them, and I'm sure they can give you more details.
And just last one. So people who are watching this at home and they see, well, President Obama can have a party with several hundred people. Should they think that it is okay for them to have a party with several hundred people now?
Well, we certainly advise everyone to follow public health guidelines, which I know the former president, who is a huge advocate of getting vaccinated, of following the guidance of public health experts, would certainly advocate for himself as well. Go ahead.
Jen, also following up last week, President Biden was asked about the Justice Department or additional things that can be done for vaccine mandates. And he said that the Justice Department was looking at that. He didn't have an answer yet. Can you elaborate what the Justice Department may be looking at or exploring in terms of mandating vaccines?
Well, I think Karine said this on Thursday or Friday, that a federal mandate from the federal government is not on the table. So I think what the president was referring to is the fact that employers can take that step, just as the federal government, and you've seen agencies do that, has the authority to take that step according to the OLC.
So he's not looking at it the way that the administration did with mask mandates, where it was mandated on federal property that you had to have a mask. There's not a similar exploration of doing vaccines that way to encourage more people to get the vaccine.
Not across the country, no.
Okay. And just to be clear, can vaccinated people be indoors with other vaccinated people? I mean, is that okay for people to be doing?
I know Dr. Collins spoke to this during one of his interviews this weekend, and the good news is there is a COVID briefing coming up this afternoon where you can ask questions of our public health experts, but they have not changed that guidance in the guidance from last week. They updated guidance on masks, but I certainly would encourage you to ask them that during the briefing.